Xiao Yan, a 9 Stars Dou Huang, astonishingly annihilated over 20 Dou Huang powerhouses single-handedly to protect Nalan Yanran. Continuing from the previous episode, after repelling Wang Chen and his companions, Xiao Yan embarked with Nalan Yanran towards the Tian Shan Blood Pool. To their surprise, Nalan Yanran revealed that the entire Tianmu mountain range was ruled by a magical beast clan known as the Gold-Eating Rats. And it is said that the clan's chief has also reached the level of a 6-star Dou Zong. In fact, there had been a major battle between them and humans in the Tianmu mountain range in the past, all for control over the Tian Shan Blood Pool. The outcome, however, ended in a devastating defeat for the Gold-Eating Rat clan. But due to the energy suppression within the Tianmu mountain range, those with overwhelming strength cannot enter. Thus, to prevent the Gold-Eating Rat clan from harming the human youths who entered, an agreement was reached. Out of the 10 slots available in the Tian Shan Blood Pool, 2 were reserved for the Gold-Eating Rat clan, leaving the remaining 8 for humans. Upon hearing this, Xiao Yan furrowed his brow. It was already challenging enough to secure one of those 10 slots. Now, it seems the competition just got steeper. As they conversed, they arrived at the entrance to the maze. Several figures stood there, clueless about how to navigate out of the maze. However, upon seeing the white fox on Nalan Yanran's shoulder, a restless energy stirred among them. Xiao Yan's gaze swept coldly over the surroundings, his voice resonating with a chilling intent. Anyone within 10 meters, be ready to face death. At this moment, Xiao Yan's aura as a 9 Stars Dou Huang surged forth without restraint, immediately suppressing the restless figures. After all, most of them were no match for Xiao Yan, who stood at the pinnacle of strength as a 9-star Dou Huang. Nalan Yanran stayed close behind Xiao Yan, her palms sweating at the sight of those few Dou Huang powerhouses. If they were to attack, even Xiao Yan might have to temporarily retreat. However, as Xiao Yan and Nalan Yanran approached within 10 meters of the entrance, a resolute voice pierced through the crowd. Let's act together and seize the spirit-communicating white fox. With it, we'll secure our share of the Tian Shan Blood Pool. With this call to action, many struggled with their inner desires, overtaken by greed. The allure of the Tian Shan Blood Pool was undeniable to them. Yet, without the guidance of the white fox, they couldn't navigate the maze. Aware of Xiao Yan's formidable strength, they were left with no choice but to risk it all for the tantalizing reward. Just as they were about to make their move, a figure at the forefront was sent flying with a loud crash. After swiftly dealing with this threat, Xiao Yan's expression turned even colder as he sensed the intensifying greed in the eyes of those around him. Without hesitation, he grabbed Nalan Yanran and charged toward the entrance of the maze. However, just as they were about to move, several massive pillars of condensed Dou Qi erupted from the ground, sealing the entrance shut. Xiao Yan swiftly waved his sleeve, and the wooden pillars at the entrance were instantly obliterated by a wisp of emerald green flames. In the blink of an eye, they landed at the entrance of the maze. However, as their figures descended, torrents of energy descended upon Xiao Yan and Nalan Yanran mercilessly. Xiao Yan responded by employing the 6-joint flowing ruler, forming a black energy shield before them. When the final onslaught of Dou Qi attacks was repelled by the black ruler shadow, the onlookers were slightly stunned. They hadn't expected that the combined might of nearly 20 Dou Huangs couldn't break through the defense, finding such strength utterly abnormal. With Nalan Yanran's safety assured, Xiao Yan spoke softly with his back turned to her. You go in first. Nalan Yanran paused at his words, then nodded obediently. I'll wait for you at the maze entrance. Be careful when you enter. Don't be reckless. Once he saw Nalan Yanran safely inside, Xiao Yan's majestic emerald green Dou Qi surged out from his body, swiftly merging into the heavy ruler. Sensing the increasingly robust Dou Qi within Xiao Yan's heavy ruler, the onlookers couldn't help but change their expressions. Finally, they realized that this seemingly young man was a ruthless character no less formidable than Tanging or Wang Chen. As if sensing someone attempting to retreat, a cold smile crept onto Xiao Yan's face. It's too late to leave now. Flame-splitting sea-devouring ruler. Suddenly, a massive emerald green ruler light, spanning over 10 zhang, surged forth. Shocked, the onlookers desperately mobilized their Dou Qi to swiftly condense into a defensive barrier. A deep energy explosion resounded through the entire mountain range as the dozen figures were sent flying hundreds of meters away, their bodies skimming across the ground.
With Xiao Yan's current strength, fully unleashing the flame-splitting sea-devouring ruler, even pinnacle Dou Huangs wouldn't dare to confront it head-on, let alone these Dou Huangs with strengths not exceeding 5 stars. Even if they were lucky enough to survive, they would likely be severely injured. However, just as Xiao Yan was about to turn and enter the maze, a hoary laughter suddenly echoed from behind him. "He, young man, quite the ruthless methods you've used, wiping out all these folks. But by turning this place into such chaos. Are you planning to leave just like that?"